much for joining us on another episode of Inspired. Today I'm here with Sasha.
Hello.
And she said hello.
Red Bull sponsor us. Thank you.
With that said, we have something. So by the time this episode comes out, they're saying, so today's topic is TikTok. And they are saying that they are banning TikTok on supposedly the 19th, right? So
boo.
this episode, I know, boo. This episode's is coming out on, I think, like the 22nd or something. So we'll have to
We're posting this
come back around.
next Wednesday. Okay, that makes sense to do it right after.
Yeah, so to do it right after, and then thoughts on it getting banned. I mean, how's it making you feel?
Yeah, so I'm definitely going to crash out and, feel pretty sad about it. I remember during COVID when I was like, I'm not downloading that app. That's so silly. These youngins, what are they doing? And here I am. 5 years later, addicted.
I'm literally binging it right now.
Like, just take it all in.
Victor's like, are you on TikTok? It's like 5 p.m. What are you doing? I'm like, I'm on TikTok. I'm like trying to get all my like viewing in. But there's so many things that I go to TikTok for. I go to TikTok for like, and I know it sounds like kind of silly, but I go for, because I am a person, I don't really trust like news channels and like this, but somebody has their phone and they're right there standing outside, unfortunately those California fires that just happened. It's like they're standing right there recording this footage, and that's as real as you're gonna get.
Absolutely.
And I think that maybe the government feels a little threatened.
Yeah, you know how many things I found out from TikTok before granted, I don't watch TV and don't pay attention to that either way, but yeah, I just feel like it just feels more authentic on there too.
No, I agree. Do you have anything that you like? So you say you're gonna feel like some withdrawal. Is there anything that you like watch all the time?
Definitely makeup videos, which I don't even do crazy makeup like that, but I just enjoy it. It's like soothing to me to watch someone do their makeup.
When you say like makeup, like because when I think makeup, I automatically love like stage makeup and costume makeup, and like I go straight to those. Are you like so full bald caps and all this stuff?
Yeah,
you're just watching,
more basic tutorials. Yeah, everyday makeup type of stuff. People reviewing products, seeing what's new and things like that. I also have a ton of recipes that I'm saving that I'll never do, so that's disappointing.
Yeah. Aw. I have shows. Like literal shows that I'm addicted to, that I watch sometimes every night.
You do say you watch shows, but I don't have a FYP that shows me like shows, like previews to like new shows coming.
Because I'll share one with you tonight.
Yeah.
You'll be able to do it for the next 2 or 3 days.
Yeah, that's so funny how like our FYPs are so different because I don't see stuff like that.
Well, it's really funny. Like Victor is strange, first off, for this, but there's like these Korean, I think, soap operas. It's not on mine, thank God.
It's on his,
but it's on his, and they keep showing it to him, and he gets so invested, and it'll be series like part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5. Oh my gosh. And then eventually I think it takes you to YouTube or something, like so somewhere else to finish watching like, the crazy drama that's about to pop off. Yeah. So he gets invested in these like shows, and I'm like, what the heck? But I mean, I guess it's the same thing as like the dating show that I watch every night.
Yeah. He probably watched one video and then it started showing him, and
all
now he's addicted.
Right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna be bummed about TikTok too.
Yeah, I'm sad. The skincare videos are going away. Just everything. You go through my TikTok, I have probably like 50 plus collections of videos in there.
Well, and
working out videos.
I recently started. Do you know Sloan, the psychic? Mm-mm. She just followed me yesterday.
Aww.
Last week, you know who followed me?
Who?
And asked me to go live with him? Perez Hilton.
Bro,
the reporter. Famous, and they are taking it away from me.
Oh no, that's cool.
Just kidding.
Did he really though?
I swear, he invited Victor and I to go to. He was hosting a New Year's Eve event at Circa. Resorts World.
What?
Yeah,
that's cool.
I'm like,
does he follow you on IG?
No,
just go over there
just
and be
TikTok.
Like, whoa.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay, well, and it was weird because I was not saying anything, but I do kind of watch him like. He's changed. I know a lot of people are like, I hate that guy. This guy's this, whatever. But he really has. He's like pretty funny and pretty like informative still. And like, I feel like he's gotten a lot more positive. I'm gonna get probably some hate for that, but I was just chilling in his, and I'm just watching all the comments. I really like the comment section in TikTok because
everyone's so opinionated. That's one of my favorite parts too.
Crazy. So he was like, Miss Amber Red. He's like, you're a permanent makeup artist here because he lives here. He's been living here for like 2 years.
Okay.
And this turns into a Perez Hilton podcast, but no. So he's like, you do permanent makeup here in Las Vegas, and I was like,
what?
I was like, Victor, it gave me goosebumps because I was like, Victor, I think we need to go to this event because like he might know some like C-list celebrities celebrities that need their like makeup done. I don't know. Like maybe that's like the universe. But I didn't go. Man, I can't go to the strip on New Year's Eve.
No,
girl.
it would have been crazy, but that'd have been so cool though.
I would have been stuck there till 4 a.m.
You would have.
I can't.
Yeah, you would have. Yeah.
But yeah, so all that's going away. Like I can't have that. Like for him to like just see that you joined and to call that out, I was just like, holy cow, that's how powerful this platform is. Like information like spreads so quickly, and I just think that they feel like they can't keep up.
Yeah, no, and we're getting too much information fed to us all the time. We're too in the know. Yeah, but I like it, and they hate it.
Yeah,
it sucks.
It's not fair. Like, let me have my freedoms.
Yeah, I know.
Sorry, I'm not gonna go down that rabbit hole.
It's okay. Trump will save it. Yeah, he's gonna come back and be like, he wants to get in with the young crowd. Watch, and he's gonna be like, the next day, right? Because he gets into office on the 20th, I think.
I thought this is the night. Oh yeah, you're right. Day? The 19th. No, yeah, that's the next day.
Okay.
So the 19th. So we'll be in the future. Like this will be in the future. This will be in the past. I don't know. So this episode will be in the future when that happens. So I'm curious. Because the TikTok thing's on the 19th, and he's supposed to go the 20th, and then so we'll see. I think you're right. I think he'll swoop in because he did make that comment like, I went viral. Yeah. Like maybe I should keep this around a little longer. One of his little rich friends will come in and scoop it up.
You feed his ego a little bit, and he's like, okay, I'm down with that app.
And then he'll be the hero, and I think I'll be okay with him being the hero with this one.
yeah, same here.
Yeah, so are there any other options? Have you started scooping out or scoping out any other?
Yeah, I haven't made the move to Red Note yet. Or what is the Lemon 8?
Lemon 8. So, first Red Note. Okay. You saw they're all calling themselves TikTok refugees.
I did see that actually.
So I spent a whole evening, I don't want to say whole evening, like probably like 3 or 4 hours, I guess that's a whole evening, on Red Note, just kind of like scrolling, and then meanwhile Victor was in my ear. He's like, they're going to steal all your information. And I'm like, they already have my information. What more? What's funny is I couldn't even read this because your profile is all in Chinese. Oh. And so we had Victor's phone. So I'm like on my phone, and we had Victor's phone like on top of my phone because he has this thing that does a translation. When he holds his phone over my screen, it would translate everything for me. Yeah. So, but I didn't even get as far as like filling out my profile, but I am on there. Oh, okay. And it was, so let's jump ahead to Lemonade. You were asking what Lemonade is. It kind of feels like TikTok, IG, Pinterest. Really? Like all in one. It actually is really clean. Like the platform is really nice. It feels nicely put together. But with that one, I don't know.
I just think you just described the app. You said it's really clean. It's probably why it's called Lemon, and then they merge 8 different apps into it.
So Rhea told me about that. She's like, you got to check out the Lemonade. And then I heard there's another one called Scoops, but I'm like, you guys. But then
too many now.
There's too many. Yeah, it's too much going on. So I am on Red Note just in case. Okay. But they seem, I watched some. Actually, the people that were on there, I don't know if they're all like Chinese or not. Like, I'm not sure. They're, but everybody on the app was making videos welcoming.
Oh, I did see that. People are like screen recording things on Red Note and then put him on TikTok. That's the only reason I see what's going on. It was kind of
cool, actually. I was like, wow, they really are welcoming. And you know what? I think there's some power to that. Oh, yeah. Because I think that I stay out of politics and all that BS, but I think, from what I do know or have heard, it's like they try to make us think that that's like an enemy. Mm-hmm. I didn't get that vibe, not one bit. So I'm like, if they merge together, they might be actually creating something way more powerful than they would know what to do with. Yeah, which is a good thing. I'm like, I merge it, do it. But anyways, one of the guys said that with the overload that the app had been kind of struggling to keep up a little bit. Oh, I bet. And they said that they may end up creating like a universal, like a one for like world and like just US, like kind of divide the app into sections because cool. Over there, how do you say that? Like their not rules, their laws and things are different, right? From every country. Mm-hmm. So there were certain things that they were like, you can't talk about this, you can't do this, you can't do that. Like so it was like Red Note, you were saying people can get in trouble for talking about like certain topics. Yeah, like that's really scary. Big time. They were saying like you'd be banned if you talk about certain things. Like, I'm surprised even if you're just gay, like they were saying you can't talk about that. Yeah, I'm like that's pretty wild.
But if they have those like strict laws for it, I'm surprised it's even available on the App Store for us to download.
I know. That's weird. Number 1 in the App Store. What the hell? Yeah. Mm-hmm. The government's like, you guys are not going to have that app. And everybody's like, what do they do? Well, I guess I'm going to this Chinese app over here on this one.
Yep. Oh, my God. Yeah, I know. And then, I mean, obviously we still have Instagram, but we're not really a fan of Instagram.
Yeah, I just get bored with Instagram. I just feel like it's really weird for me actually, because I feel like I naturally gravitate in a weird way. Like I naturally gravitate towards, and I don't know if it's a habit, but I naturally go there to post like on the stories. Like, why don't I just grab TikTok and do that?
Yeah.
You know, and I'm like, TikTok, in my opinion, has given me 10,000 times the amount of love than what Instagram ever has. Instagram makes it almost, for me personally, I don't look. I took the phone home, last weekend, and I'm like 3 days I'm answering messages because one video went, and not really viral, but like 250,000 views.
Yeah.
And I'm answering messages for 3 days and booked multiple appointments off of it.
Yeah.
Never has that happened on Instagram.
No, it won't. Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't understand why you make it so hard, or like, what is it that's wrong? And I'm like, I'm too old now, you guys, to this point to try to like figure it out. I'm like, I'm not here. I want authentic, like, cause and nothing wrong with this, but I used to keep the Instagram grid very structured and beautiful and made all these it never made a fucking difference.
Never. And it felt like a second job, right?
Fuck that. I want to post what I want when I want to post it, and I want it to be real, and I want it to be authentic. Like, I'm sick of it having to look a certain way and making it like it's too much expectation, and then I feel like it gets rid of the joy. I'm over here ranting. It gets rid of the joy of the real life. Like, I mean, cameraman over there was like, let's spend some time in nature. Well, it's like similar with social media. Like, let's spend some time being authentic rather than creating content that is so structured and so like made perfectly for whatever. Like I know what you mean. I get it. Yeah, because sometimes when I see something that's so like structurally put together, I tend to swipe because I'm like, this doesn't feel real to me. Yeah, and TikTok, it's so real. It has authenticity that like I just feel like, especially in the world right now, people are looking for connection. Yeah. Oh, and like that's why networking events are so important. It's like you gotta get out there and show your face and talk to people, whether you like it or not. And it's to be honest with you, it pisses me off that they're and it has nothing to do with TikTok. It's just that it's so real, and we're left with platforms that are not that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And it is a silencing thing, and I'm just like, ugh.
Yeah, well, like someone on TikTok, they were talking about, they're like, the reason why IG doesn't have the same feel anymore, and she had her phone up, and she's like, look, it's like a sponsored post. Someone I don't even follow. Oh, explore page. Oh, this. And then, oh, finally, my friend. Yeah. Oh, okay, now back to selling me something, back to here. And it's just like, you don't even, I hardly even see my friends post anything, and then like my highlight stories. And unless like I'm constantly interacting with you, like for yours, your bubble always comes to the front for mine. But everyone else's bubbles, people I don't even speak to. I'm like, I don't even interact with you guys.
And it's like coming up.
Yeah. And I'm like, and then the people I do interact with, I hardly see their stories, like ever. And if I do, it's here and there. Yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like, TikTok does do the selling thing. Obviously, that it is huge for that. So I'm like, that's going to hurt a lot of people, too. A lot of people.
Oh, it's their jobs. It's their livelihood. Yeah.
Literally, because it's like, late at night, it's like, that's the other side of TikTok, right? It's the other side is the sales side. Yep. So, like, I'll be scrolling, and it's like, your For You thing, like, you're scrolling through it, and it's like, oh, somebody, like, the wigs. I actually love watching the wigs. I find some really cute ones.
I see those, yeah.
I'm like, so the wigs ones is cool, or, like, the gadgets. The gadgets. It reminds me of old school when they had infomercials, like late at night infomercials. It gives me that vibe. Yeah. So I don't hate it, and it doesn't like feel. And I can get away from it. I feel like easily to get back to like what I really want to see versus the other ones.
Yeah. Well, I feel like I will say one thing that for me personally, TikTok kind of messed up on was the shop page now, like where you can actually, it's kind of like Amazon now on there too. And then too, I do see more frequently people selling stuff. Personally, for me, the second I see this person's like earning a commission, I swipe. I don't even watch them.
Do you?
At all.
No. Yeah. I mean, that's good. I mean, I don't ever really pay attention to like if somebody is selling something. But you know what? Speaking of selling stuff, I have found one of my. I actually need to, if they're going to ban TikTok, I need to go on and stock up.
Are you talking about your lipstick stuff?
No, no, that you can find other places these days. But no, the turmeric facial wipe pads. Oh, yeah. And, I've thought about telling people about it. I don't want it to come off as like I'm selling it because I'm obviously not. Yeah. I'm like, but those things are a fucking game changer. Yeah. And they're handmade, and they're these little, just like, what are the little circle rounds, cotton rounds, like the little cotton rounds. And they're just stuffed full of goodness. It's like turmeric and I don't know, but
there are some good things on there.
If you got acne and stuff and like you struggle with that, I'm like, they will cut it. And here's not an ad, here is an ad, but it cuts the like inflammation down by the next day 50%.
Turmeric's really good.
At least it's so nice. And I'm like, I guess I could start making them myself. But
you could, you could get all the ingredients. Yeah,
I could get all the ingredients because they just put them in a bag and ship them to you.
Yeah, no, there are some good things. There is one thing that I have bought and I'm actually wearing it right now, but it's a little thingy that goes around your waist. And you could like tuck your shirts in, and it just like keeps it there for you. Yeah, if my shirt's ever tucked in, it's because this little thing, and it was like $3. But so like little things like that. But like people who are on there like constantly, like that's their like thing. That's when I tend to swipe. But there are some things that you could find on there, and it's just again, it's kind of like
everybody's
Amazon.
like, you're putting that on your face, and I'm like, say what you want. You know how many times people have been like, your skin looks so much better? I'm like, because it lightens, it's brightening, it's like the inflammation, like all of that shit is gone because these little pads that some girl's probably making in her kitchen. And I'm like, I don't even care what, like, I don't care. Like, I'm like addicted to these things. I've ordered them 3 times now, and I'm like, I need to go over there and buy a couple more packs, but they do expire, so I can't order too many. But,
I'm gonna be sad if TikTok goes. Make sure you're following us on our other platforms in case it does. But I don't think it's going to.
You don't have to go to Red Note if you don't feel comfortable and you think your information's gonna get stolen.
On Red, does it look similar to TikTok, like when you're scrolling and everything? Yeah, it looks exactly like it. Okay.
Yeah, it looks just like it. It looks just like it. And you can go live. I saw a guy that brought, so there was this guy that was in China, and he brought on a guy from the U.S., and they were having a good old chat back and forth. It was actually really, I'm like, oh.
That's so cool.
I mean, it's just a really cool thing to see. So I'm like, there's positives over there, I'm sure, like, but my information, look, I've been having, I don't know how many times I've been told my information's been stolen at this point.
I know.
Like, whatever. Like, it is, how many times has your stuff gotten leaked
or hacked? Yeah, like T-Mobile's done it to me, Facebook's done it to me,
Doctor's
Ticketmaster.
Offices. Oh my God, the Ticketmaster one recently. I'm like,
like all of our stuff. I'm like, they ain't worried about me over here in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Well, and to be real, I'm like, that's not really what you're worried about.
Yeah, they're not.
You ain't worried about that. There's a bigger thing here that you're worried about.
Yeah, they're really trying to hack us and beating us. They're gonna go for the government first, and then hopefully we're good.
Well, I got a lock on all my shit because it's been stole so many times, and I'm paranoid. So I'm like, well, I can't even use my own cards if I want to. I have to like tell them like, oh, there's a passcode to that. I gotta do that. Like, even logging into my bank account locked. I'm like, it has to send me a code. I have to put the code in. I have to do this face scan. I'm like, oh my God, I'm a little extreme, but
it's necessary though.
Yeah, like Sasha said, if you guys find us on, we're on YouTube. What's probably where you're probably viewing this or listening to us on, any of the other streaming platforms. But we're on YouTube. We're on Instagram. And maybe some other ones. I heard Scoops or something. I'll check that shit out and see if it's worth it.
Yeah.
But TikTok ain't going nowhere, so.
Yeah, follow Amber on all the platforms. Facebook, IG, Pinterest.
Miss Amber Red everywhere. You can find it. Made it easy for you guys. So if you guys are as bummed as we are, let us know where you're headed. Because by the time this comes out, like I said, it's supposed to be gone. So if it is, follow us and let us know where you guys are going to be hanging out.
Yeah.
All right, guys. We'll see you later.
Bye.